Okay, so last job I'm doing today, I'm going to be doing the air temp sensor for the Freelander. So APD again, really good, sent me out a nice little Mark 1. It just goes at the front of the engine on where sort of the where all the intake hoses and intercooler hoses are, etc. So I'll show you in a moment. Main reason for doing this one is my MPG has dropped recently. I did a photo shoot with Overkill magazine over in Wales, and I found going there and back, I was averaging kind of low 30s, which, you know, some people say is fine, but to me it's quite a bit lower than what I have got in the past. So I've done the oil change, I've flushed the gearbox, and I'm just going to go through and do this one now. So yeah, hopefully change this over. I couldn't think it'd make a huge amount of difference, but these are known to sort of slightly change your miles per gallon if they're faulty, you know, so if that temperature reading's slightly wrong. So I think it's a worthwhile job starting off with this. A lot of people, as soon as they see an MPG drop, jump on bigger things, injectors, etc. So I'm going to start small and work my way up. So yeah, I've done the other two bits, let's do this one, and that's me, the final one for today. Okay, so when looking at the engine on the Freelander Td4, so this is the Td4 model, this is your air temperature sensor here. I believe, if I get my spanners, I'll try with the big one first, 19. Yeah, he's a 19mm. So the first bit is going to be getting the electrical connector off. So if I show you a close-up on that one. So this is it here. It's just got this little spring mechanism here that should, please come off. Hey, there you go. That just comes off there like that. So that's that disconnected. So now what we're going to have to do is undo this, and that should remove the sensor. 19mm now this, which, well, hopefully shouldn't be too tight, but it is obviously only going into a plastic hosing with the hoses either side, so I'm probably going to support this a little bit. There we go. Now it should really only be hand tight. Bit mucky. So this is why these things go, you know, these hoses are not perfectly clean inside, they do get a bit oily, you do get a bit of oil blowback on these Td4 engines. So yeah, he looks pretty mucky. So let's get the new one out, look at that one, and then get on and replacing it. Okay, so this is our nice new sensor, comes in a nice little pack. Let's see if we can get this open. There we go. Ta-da. So don't forget about the washer, make sure you're keeping that on there, but nice brand new. See, all this was gunked up inside with oil before, so we're going to get a nice new one in there and see if the engine's running slightly better, and hopefully get an improvement in MPG. So let's get that one in. So it should just be a case of what I might do actually. Just need a bit of rag and just clean that one out. You could, in theory, remove this fairly easily. You know, it's only these two bits. You could remove the whole block, but I think it would probably fill up with the same level of gunk anyway anytime soon. So let's get this in there. Make sure we keep that washer on there. Making sure we're not threading it. It's only into plastic. Okay. We're going to get that one tight. And again, we're just going to pinch tight this. We're not trying to overstress the system. So that is that. Okay, so once you've got that on there, just getting this connected in. As you can see, you've got a notch either side, a notch on the top, and a notch going into the central two connector pins there. So that will line up with notches on here. So you have a notch on there, a notch on the underside, and a notch on the top here, which tells me then it has to be that way around with the spring that side. So then squeezing it in and pushing up, that will then click in. So that's it on. That is literally all that's involved in changing that air temp sensor, so a real nice, quick, easy job. And hopefully that'll help. Like I say, the old one was pretty dirty, so this one will probably dirty up a little bit, well, quickly anyway, but at least it'll be fresh for a fair while now. And like I say, hopefully that will improve the MPG slightly. So hopefully you find this video useful. It's a nice, quick, easy one, and hopefully helps out a few of their miles per gallon, just getting the engine running a bit smoother as well.